Okay, my last video got taken down and it was really cute. I was in my car, I was drinking Starbucks and eating a giant donut. The giant donut is gone, so I cannot replicate that. However, I still have the Irish chai tea latte. I should also clarify it wasn't taken down. I took it down. The audio didn't upload. So I'm going to just chop this up a bunch to make sure that I'm like always talking. Also, there's pictures of me all over my glam room. And there's also a giant wall lit up of my face. I don't think it's necessary to have pictures of yourself. I just think I'm so beautiful. I think I'm better than any art piece. I don't know what I would spend money on other than pictures of myself. Okay, here we go. Back to the story time in the car. Side note. I still have a broken mirror up. Yes, right there. And I didn't have 7 years of bad luck. In fact, I just won a lottery yesterday. It wasn't like a big amount. It wasn't like $1 million, but it was a lot. It was like something. It was like more than 1,000. So yes, I have this glam room. It's kind of like my office. Okay. I come down here when I want to sing opera. Okay, back to the story time. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Wow. Does that bother anyone? I don't know. It doesn't bother me. Whatever. Okay. Wow. Okay, you're gonna get this speed. You're gonna get the story time at accelerated speed because I've already had some of this iced chai tea latte, whereas before I hadn't even had a sip of it yet. I only had the chocolate donut. So you're gonna get the story in like half the speed because it was a 6-minute video, and I think TikTok was like, we are not uploading a sound to 6-minute videos. We're gonna try to keep this shorter. Basically, what I was saying is I get depression sometimes, but I get situational depression. Some people have seasonal depression, some people have chronic depression. I have situational depression, which means I get depression based on certain situations. And the situation that triggers me the most into a depressive episode is this, and I am not joking. And I know some people are like, okay, it's not nothing to joke about. No, it actually does put me in a little bit of depression. This could either be the most relatable thing or the most unrelatable thing. You let me know. Okay, so what puts me in a depressive episode is this. When I watch an old TV show or an old movie, specifically more old TV shows or even current TV shows, I get so sad if I feel like there's a part I could have played and I haven't been casted in it, but it's already passed. The time has passed. I can no longer be casted in it. Case in point being this shirt. Every time I wear my Saeed shirt out, I get so many compliments. Like, I don't know if people are actually like Losties. In that case, I'm like, oh my God, yes, you love Lost. Or they just think there's like a hot guy in it, or I don't know what they think, but I get so many compliments on this shirt. I literally wear it to bed and then I wear it out in public. I wear it all of the time. Okay, so whenever I wear it, I always think about Lost. It's like my favorite show ever. We binged all the seasons while I was pregnant. It was like so good, and I literally would have dreams that I was in Lost. And my favorite character, of course, is Saeed, and his love interest was Shannon. And I theoretically could have played Shannon because that show came out when I was like 17, 18, 19, and I'm pretty sure the actress was around the same age as me. And I was always like, why couldn't that have been me? Why couldn't that have been me? Why couldn't that be? And I actually get like so sad about it. Like I literally like was depressed for a couple days. I couldn't film. I was like, why wasn't I casted? Why did J.J. Abrams see me at 17 years old in little Pecatonica, Illinois with a population of 1,000 people? Like I don't understand that, you know what I mean? And then I loved Naveen Andrews so much that we watched Once Upon a Time in Wonderland right after that, which was filmed years after Lost ended. And there was a blonde girl that played the Queen of Hearts, and she had the British accent, and she had these really big lips, you know, and I have huge lips and blue eyes, and she talked like this, and she was the Queen of Hearts, and she said, okay, Jafar, like she was. I was so obsessed with that. I was so obsessed with it. I made my entire family be Jafar, Queen of Hearts, and Alice for Halloween as a Halloween costume, like 15 years after the show ended. And I just was like, that could have been me. I always ask my husband, I'm like, don't you think I could have played that role? He's like, yeah, absolutely could have played that role. And I get like literally so sad. I was like, wow, why couldn't I have been the Queen of Hearts? I did a whole ASMR about it and stuff like that, but it makes me so depressed. Like I should have been, you know what I mean? Like I should have been Liz McGuire when I was 15. I still think about that to the day. I'm like, wow, if only my parents were living in California and got me a casting agent, like I could have been, this is what dreams are. I did recreate it later on in life when I made a lot of money and I became 30 or whatever, but that's besides the point. And I was just like, and now I'm at the age where I could have been on Desperate Housewives, and Desperate Housewives is my second favorite show right behind Lost. Okay, ABC was kind of crushing it in the early 2000s, and I definitely could have played Edie, or okay, let's be real, I'm probably more of a Lynette, but I could have been playing someone of that age. And also can I just say, Desperate Housewives is a little fat phobic. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. My whole timeline right now is about fat phobia in 2023. I think they were totally fat phobic back then because they didn't have any fat characters, and then the somewhat the character that wasn't super thin was a child actress, and the whole storyline and plot of her character was about her weight and trying to lose weight. Like literally the first episode that she was introduced, her mom was like driving a car and making the daughter catch up to like lose weight. It was like, like ick. Even back then, like ick. Oh, ick. You know, I love the show, but ick. So pretty much any show I obsess over, I literally am like, I could have been in that role. Like I also think about like you, right? I could have been Beck. I could have been Love, you know? But like theoretically, like physicality, maybe I couldn't have played them. Maybe they don't want like a bigger person because honestly, like they probably wouldn't have been able to be trapped by Joe in that box. Like I could have probably tackled him, you know? I have the shoulders of a defensive linebacker, and that's not a bad thing, honestly. Take him down. So maybe like theoretically, physicality wise, like I also, there's another picture of me and my hubby. Anyone know what cosplay that's from? And I'm telling you, I watched all the seasons of You and I was like, oh my God, I could have been in that. I could have been that character. I could have been Joe Goldberg, okay? I have that obsessive personality. Like, that could have been me. And it, like, makes me sad. Like, it makes me sad that that's already been casted, that those seasons already happened. That I, like, in the third season of You, there was, like, a social media mommy vlogger. And I was like, oh my God, like, that could have been me. Why didn't they ask me? I was a vlogger at the time. I was the vlogger at the time. I mean, I wasn't a mommy vlogger, but... Do you know? And I get like depressed. I get like seriously depressed where I'm like, husband will be like, what? Like, why? What are you sad? I'm like, I don't know. It's like the hormones. You know, at first it was like the pregnancy hormones. And then I was like, I don't know. It's just the postpartum. And I was like, I think it's just me. This video was way too long, but it is under 6 minutes. So TikTok, please keep my sound in this time. I don't know. My sound didn't upload last time. I'm so sorry. Okay, let me know if this makes you feel better or worse or I don't know. That's it. Bye.